back, and today, buy, hold, sell, everyone's favorite series on every Friday in the Discord. You guys drop names in the player names only section, and I give you the buy, hold, sell on all of these names that you guys come up with yourself. Join the Discord link down below so you guys can get your questions answered next Friday. But today, we've got 23 names. It's going to be a banger of a video, a bunch of common names. I mean, listen, this first guy, there must have been 20 comments and then a couple names in the Discord dropped for Clay Holmes. And I haven't looked at him once. Let's take a look. This is just my fresh initial reaction on Clay Holmes. Let's take a look. Now, join the membership link down below. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button for more support on this series. Huge content day. It's a quadruple upload day. Show your support. Let's look at Clay Holmes, right? All right. First off, he's already priced as if he's getting about a +1 overall. So he's pretty pricey. Looking at his attributes in the game, his lowest stat is his Ks per 9 and walks per 9. Let's see how that's doing in real life. In real life, he's got 16.1 innings pitched, 0 runs. All right, so this seems like the ERA gods are smiling nicely upon Mr. Clay Holmes. So people are jacking up his price, even though ERA doesn't directly affect these individual per 9 stats. So that's a little concerning right there. 14 hits given up and 16 innings pitched. That's not great, considering an 82 hits per 9. You would want to see that a little bit lower. 1 walk in 17 innings pitched. I mean, that is really, really dominant. That's good. You could see a slight increase to the walks per 9 stat. 18 strikeouts in 16 innings pitched. The Ks per 9, around 68, seems kind of fair. I mean, listen, let's look at his pitching clutch. His pitching clutch is 107, which it's going to stay that high because he's given up no runs, which the pitching clutch comes from batting average with runners in scoring position. Obviously, batters aren't driving in runs because he's 0.0 ERA. So I don't mind it as an investment at 520 stubs. I mean, it's a bit risky for no reason, right? Like, what's he going to get, a +1? Or I mean, if he gets a +2, then you can make some stubs. But if he gets a +1, you're kind of just risking it for no reason, in my opinion. It's low return on investment. If you have him, definitely hold him. I'm not going to be buying into him right now at this point. Pablo Lopez, Mr. Pablo. We had a battle of the Dukes yesterday with Pablo Lopez and Logan Gilbert, and Logan Gilbert lost and Pablo Lopez won. Look at his per 9s. They're not great. 68 Ks per 9, 75 walks per 9, 77 hits per 9. Not great, and his pitching clutch is only 89, which is pretty high, actually. But listen, we have a formula that the members use that I have access to project the starting pitcher overalls. We have a mod in the Discord who uses this formula. It's pretty solid. Cross-references some of the previous roster update stats and everything like that. So I know Pablo Lopez's projection, and here it is. Before yesterday's game, he was projected at 84.6 overall. So he needed a killer performance. What did he do? 6 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits. Good. 0 walks. Round of applause. 10 strikeouts. Whew! He dealt. Now, unfortunately, he didn't get to 85. He got to 84.96. Now, let's just hope that San Diego Studios rounds up, which they usually do. Tariq Skubal was projected in 84.8 with this formula. Obviously, he got the bump to Diamond. So Pablo Lopez, presumably, is on Diamond watch as well. I don't think he pitches again until next Wednesday. So I'm pretty sure he's done for the roster update period. I think Pablo Lopez has a good chance to go Diamond. And even if not, I think his price goes over 2,200 stubs by the roster update period when we get closer and the prices get inflated. Now, let's watch how Team Affinity affects some of these guys' prices. With the influx of packs, more supply, we can see prices go down on a lot of these guys. But I like Pablo Lopez as a buy. That's right. Now, listen. I'm going to say it again. A-tier opportunity, C-tier talent. But he dealt yesterday. Showed off he does have some talent. So Pablo Lopez is a buy. I like it. I have a bunch myself. Now we got a guy that, I did not know this guy was still relevant. Teoscar Hernandez. Sell. He's at quick sell. That's the number one indication. It's time to go. He's playing pretty decent on the year. 265 batting average. 10 homers. All right, you know what? That's actually not too bad. I'll give it a look. 320 batting average the last 7 games. Let's look at his splits. How's he hitting versus lefties? Versus lefties and righties, similar batting averages, but higher versus left. What about the home runs? 5 homers versus left, 5 homers versus righties. Listen, I think there's better opportunities out there, but I don't mind it as a whole, just on the power stats alone. How many of these home runs were recently? 4 homers in the last 7 games, and he actually just had his last 3 games. He has 2 homers. So I mean, listen, let the power numbers speak for themselves. I'm not going to be buying in a quick sell, but I could see why somebody would. Oh, this one's going to hurt. Battle of the Dukes, and he lost. Logan Gilbert lost for sure, but it presents an opportunity, an interesting opportunity. Now, right off the bat, let's just look at his stats. 52 innings pitched, 34 hits, pretty good, 15 walks, and 54 strikeouts. The strikeouts per 9 is pretty solid in real life. We can see a boost to the Ks per 9. Again, we projected his formula right before the game. He was projected like 83.7, so he was going at least 83. Then he had his worst game of the year, his only bad game of the year. 4 innings pitched, 9 hits, 8 runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. I mean, listen, I think he might be scheduled to start again on Tuesday night, which would be great for his chances to get a boost. However, he's still projected at just barely, getting a +1 overall to 82. I'm holding my Logan Gilberts, but I almost want to suggest that you guys buy into him on the dip. It's risky. It's a risky buy, and I don't want to look stupid, but I suggest buying. I mean, at 650, not much risk, and if he's going +1, which we haven't projected it right now, I like him as a buy. I hope he turns it around. This guy's got talent. That's the thing. Like he's a good player. Cy Young candidate. Chris Sale. Let's take a look at Chris Sale. He's been dealing as of late, and right now he's projected as an 83.5 overall. So projected to get a +1, depending his next performance. Maybe he earns a +2. Not on Diamond Watch, but anything below 1,200 should be a risk, not too risky of a buy-in price for Chris Sale, as long as he doesn't play like Logan Gilbert in his next start, which that's tough to do. 43 innings pitched, 52 strikeouts, 8 walks, and 34 hits. Pretty solid numbers from Chris Sale, especially considering how old he is. He's getting up there in age. I like him as a buy below 1,200, but not too high of a ROI because he's not going Diamond yet. So, I mean, just consider he's probably only going to 1,200 quick sell and maybe can play his way to 1,500. Salvador Perez. I got a little bit of him myself. I like him as a whole, definitely. As a buy, it's a little bit risky. Listen, he's batting .328 on the year with 8 homers. He's playing really well. The only problem with him is that his defense, man. His defense is why he's not a higher overall. Common defense and diamond hitting. And all that they can fix right now is his hitting stats. So is he going to get a big enough boost to diamond hitting already to get an upgrade? I think he gets a +1. I think he deserves a +1, and we'll just leave it at that. Not much of an ROI at 500 stuff buy-in, though. Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease is borderline diamond. I think let's let his price go up a little bit. Well, let's see how his next start does. His next start is make or break, right? Right now, he's projected at 85, like almost on the dot. If he walks a single batter, he's not going diamond. He really can't walk anybody in his next start. That's going to be the key factor to determine if he goes diamond or not. I mean, maybe you can buy in for lower risk around like 1,700 because maybe he goes diamond then, and you'll be fine depending on how his price reacts to team affinity. But I like him as a buy below 1,700, and right now just hold him. Start praying. Richie, someone pronounce his last name. Richie Palacios. Where is he? Here he is. Richie. I mean, pretty bad hitting stats. That's a good sign, honestly. 280 batting average on the year with 3 homers. He kind of cooled off, though. 222 batting average in his last 7 games. This guy's obviously used for the bronze to gold method. Now, listen. I mean, assuming you bought in at a reasonable price, he's a sell. He's priced already as if he's a 76 overall. He's 92 stubs. You can get 85 stubs after tax. I'd probably be selling at 90 stubs each, making a pretty decent profit right here. Or you can hold if you're lazy and hope he goes silver. I'm going to say it's like 50-50 on if he gets an upgrade. So, do what you want with that information. Gunnar Henderson, an A-tier investment, still on track to go diamond. 11 home runs on the year, 271 batting average. Batting average-wise, he's cooled off in his last 7 games, but he hit a crucial key home run in his 2-for-5 performance a night or two ago. Gunnar Henderson still on track to be a diamond. I mean, hold him. Hold him, and if he gets to around 3,000 stubs, you can sell him for little risk, and you're not going to lose too much of a reward. Jonah Heim. Jonah Heim's a popular name in the Discord. I mean, listen. Let's look at his hitting. He's got silver hitting. That's a good sign. For a 300 batting average on the year and 4 home runs. The power numbers are what's going to be crucial here. He's batting .500 in his last 7 games, too, so he's getting hot at the right time. He just had a 4-for-4 game a couple games back. But really, can this guy hit some home runs in the next couple games? With only 4 home runs and 120 at-bats, I'm a little concerned about that. I think with where he's at right now, he'll probably get a +1. And I mean, that's kind of a buy. Below 1,500, then you're talking about probably buying him. If he hits another home run or two in the next couple of days before Wednesday, which is a pretty tight window. He's got, 4 games to hit a home run in the current, pace he's at. That's not great, but it's kind of a risk-free flyer. I don't mind Jonah Heim as a buy. Heim and Duran. Listen, I was big on this guy, and I still am. Don't worry. Heim and Duran, he's a buy. Below 1,600, I like him as a buy. He's been dominant. Is he going to get enough innings pitched to get changed? 5 innings pitched, 2 hits. Dominant. 8 strikeouts, and the most important stat of all in 5 innings pitched, 0. Put up the O's. 0 walks on the season so far. Listen, man. Hopefully he can get closer to 7 or 8 innings pitched by the end of the roster update, and hopefully that's enough for them to give him the diamond boost. Because I mean, he's dominant. He's lights out. Really nice stuff too from Heim and Duran. I like him as a buy. Emmanuel Clase. I told everyone buy him at quick sell. I have quick sold mine and put my stubs elsewhere. Of course, he's inflated. I knew this would happen. He's got a 0.5 ERA on the year. That's why the ERA, merchants are striking again. 20 innings pitched, 20 strikeouts. The Ks per 9, that's pretty. 65. It's pretty decent. Only 1 walk in those 20 innings pitched. He's playing well enough with the walks. Only 12 hits, pretty solid hits per 9 as well. He's playing well in real life. I mean, I personally wouldn't be buying him right now at 1,000. But I also I'd consider, if you can get 1,200 after tax and you're already pricing that +1, I'd probably consider selling at that point. Tyler O'Neal. Oh, this one hurts a little bit. I'm pretty heavily in on Tyler O'Neal. Bought in around 650. I bought in the quick sell. I bought in 600 a while back. 283 batting average on the year with 9 homers, but a lot of those homers came in roster update period number 1, which it doesn't matter. They factor in season stats as a whole. Last 7 games though, batting 167. Last 15 though, still batting 286. So kind of a slump. We're seeing a slump at a pretty inconvenient time from Tyler O'Neal, but he did have 9 home runs on the year. So hopefully they give him some power boost still, because 9 home runs is pretty impressive as well, and he only has silver hitting. So I still see Tyler O'Neal getting an upgrade. I think he deserves one. CJ Abrams, kind of a similar story here with Tyler O'Neal. Definitely cooling off a little bit, right? Last 7 games, 194 batting average. Last 15 games, 242 batting average. Only 1 home run in his last 15 games. We got to see this guy heat up. We got to see him heat up over the next couple days, or it's kind of a lost cause. Now listen, I'm going to have to look up his name again, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have above gold hitting. I think he has silver or bronze. Let's see if we can find him here. CJ Abrams, he's got silver hitting. Okay. So he's batting 272 on the year with 7 homers. I still think that it warrants a boost versus power. A boost for power, and I think CJ Abrams still probably goes 82, 83 over the next 1 or 2 roster update periods. I like him. Jack Flaherty. Listen, man, I'm not typing in Jack. Hold on a second. You're not tricking me into typing in Jack and see how many of those there are. Jack Flaherty. I was heavily in on him. I bought 300 at 70 stubs, and I sold them all off yesterday. Jack Flaherty made a hell of a killing on. Sell him, man. He's priced as if he's getting a +5. He might deserve a +5 with how he's been pitching, man. 56 strikeouts and 42 innings pitched. 6 walks and 42. I mean, he's getting a huge boost. But is he going gold? Is he going 79? Just sell him right now, make a huge profit. Call it a W investment. Matt Strom. All right, let's take a look at Matt Strom of the Phillies. Let's go Phils. Here we go. He's priced at quick sell. Interesting. The reason I don't like Matt Strom is because a couple years back, they completely shafted me and shafted him on an investment where I had a bunch of him. I think he got downgraded or didn't get touched or something, so that was really annoying. So I have PTSD. Investing in Strom, but 14 innings pitched on the year with 11 hits. The hits per 9 in real life, I would honestly give that a bit of a nerf. 1 walk, though, in 14 innings pitched, and he has 82 walks per 9. Could see a slight boost there. 22 strikeouts in 14 innings pitched. That's a really dominant case per 9 as well. Yeah, I don't trust it. I don't trust SDS to do right by Matt Strom. In the real world, in the real life, you would want to see him get a +1 to 84. I don't know if he's going diamond this time by. Again, I don't trust SDS. I would stay away from Matt Strom, but I don't mind that. I mean, it's a buy. At 1250, it's technically a buy to go 84, 1500, pretty risk-free, but not a great ROI from 83 to 84 overall. Christian Walker, here we go. Hope you guys appreciate all these names I'm running, man. My throat's dry. Someone bring me a water bottle. Christian, oh, baby. W investment. I told everyone, buy Christian Walker. I had him as a solid guy that could play his way into relevancy, and he's batting .314 last 15 games with 7 home runs. You're welcome. Now sell him. Yep, that's right. Now sell him. I don't think he's going diamond personally, with gold hitting stats already. But you're welcome for the stubs. I would tell him, not yet. Let's see if his price can go higher as we get closer to next week's roster update. But definitely a sell candidate in my opinion. W investment. Jordan Westberg, here we go. Priced as if he's getting a +1 at least, and I think he's cooled off. Yeah, 200 batting average the last 15 and last 7 games. Still a 283 batting average on the year with 6 home runs. I don't mind him as a hold. It is kind of risky to hold him, and if he doesn't get a +1, you're kind of up the creek. But I don't mind holding Jordan Westberg. I don't think he's going gold this update for sure, but in the future we could see him play his way back into gold candidacy. Is that a word? Candidacy? Yeah, it is. All right, Kevin Gausman. Another W investment. I said buy him at 120 stubs. Obviously, if you did, you made some good stubs. Last couple outings, let's take a look. 7 innings pitched, 5 innings pitched, still averaging about 5 hits per game, around 1 walk per game, and around 5 strikeouts. Sell him. W investment. He's not going gold, in my opinion. So pull the trigger, sell him, take your 2x profit. We'll take that for sure. Will Smith. I think we saw that on the first minute of this video. Will Smith, I have a bunch. Not the doppelganger, man. Get out of here. Where is he? Here we go. I have 300 of him bought in a quick sell. He's cooled off big time. Well, I guess not big time. Last 15 games, batting .288, not bad. But last 7 games, batting .192. He does have some home runs in this roster update period. He had 1 home run all of roster update period number 1. Now he has 3 more in this roster update period. So the power numbers, could we see a boost with 4 homers? Please start praying. .331 batting average on the year. I still think Will Smith goes diamond. But am I gonna leave it up to the hands of SDS? I'm not sure. If his price gets near 3,000, I might be selling. Now we got 2 more Phillies heavily requested in the Discord. Johan Rojas. Let's take a look right here. Johan Rojas is a sell. If we take a look at my active orders, you can see that I'm selling him. I've been selling mine off. I bought in around 170 stubs each, and I'm selling them off at I sold some off for 280. Now I'm chasing the price back down to 264. Looks like there's some resistance, so a lot of people are trying to sell as well. He's got common hitting, which is like, when you have common hitting and hitting attributes this bad, I mean, what does he need? Like, what batting average warrants an upgrade? I don't know. He's batting .115 in his last 7 games, though, in .228. He's batting .216 on the year with 1 home run. He did have a home run this period, which is very nice. Maybe he gets a slight power boost somewhere. But, I mean, with a .216 batting average, I mean, even though he has common hitting, it's like, all right, let's not be that bad. Come on. So I'm selling mine off, but, you do whatever you would like to do. Last Philadelphia Philly, I said invest in him as well as Christian Walker. You can see he's a quick sell, not a good sign. Last 15 games, last 7 games, he's hot. .333 batting average. Last 15 games, he's got 2 home runs. He has 5 home runs in the year with a .264 batting average. He's one of the better hitting Philadelphia Phillies right now, and he only has bronze hitting after his downgrade. I could see him getting a +1 to 83, but I'd say it's about like a 30% chance that happens. So, do with that information as you will. And man, what a long video. Hopefully it was a W. Let's get some W's in the chat. And go grind some Team Affinity, man. Go take a shower and mentally prepare yourself for the torture that is grinding Team Affinity. Peace out. Thanks for watching.